Hello, today we have got a ZVT replay. It's gonna be a ladder game between our red Terran RoiDeMars. Not sure what that means, if that's even English. And it's gonna be the blue Zerg, MichaelFuble. Gonna be played on 2000 atmospheres, a classic map, a very well balanced map. Typically makes for some good games, and I think we should be seeing that here. Looks like RoiDeMars gonna be opening up pretty standard. His barracks is in his main base, and he's getting a gas. MichaelFuble going for a hatchery first. This is all super standard. It's a 17 hatchery. Going to be followed by an 18 extractor and 17 pool. He's already rallying those units over. And what we're going to see here is the next 3 drones are going to go straight into the gas. Michael is not going to pull any of these drones that are currently mining. It's going to give him a little extra mineral income. As we see here, they're just going into gas. You don't need to saturate it 3 out of 3 right away, because you don't need speed that early. And it's better to just keep 16 out of 16 on the minerals. Very minor, a little boost to your mineral income, but it helps. We do see RoiDeMars going for a Reaper. All pretty standard stuff. Also going for that command center pretty early on. I think he scouted that timing and recognized that he'd be safe. There's no Ling flood coming his way, so he feels safe and comfortable enough to drop down that command center on the low ground. No wall yet even. Reaper's gonna hop on in, see if he can find any damage. Just one drone got low, turned into a spore crawler. Nicely done there. Second drone also able to turn into a spore, and loses the Reaper there. He tried to go around and catch that second drone, but the queen popped out and was able to get that kill. Nicely done in its first seconds of life. Able to pick off that Reaper. Very nicely done by Michael. He's now getting his third base up. Speed is on the way. Additional queens on the way. And he's going to be droning up now. 2 lings, slow lings. Gonna run across, see what damage they can find. Might be able to get this SCV here. That would be nice. Where are the units from Roy? Oh, they were in the main base looking for an overlord, so gonna lose that SCV there. Nice little pick off. They do show up. They get 1 ling. And this would have been a great time to fly in with the overlord. That the Marines are out of position. But now they are back. They might be able to deny any scout later on, which is going to be very important because of this. Starport with a tech lab, fusion core back here. Now, I feel like this position could have been better. Like, put it back here. And yeah, this overlord going to fly in, going to spot that right away. The Marines are going to get it eventually. But yeah, just imagine if this starport was back here. That's something we see B-Breed do quite often, and he does that quite well. Just hiding his tech in the back there. Ling going in for another attempt. I don't think it got anything there. Did spot the Hellions though. That overlord got that scout. And now Michael is starting up his spore crawlers. He should be pretty safe, not to mention he already has this many queens. They're spreading the creep nicely. And I would even like to see a few more queens. He is starting that up now. one more queen. Wouldn't mind seeing another one from the natural as well. You can never have too many queens, I feel. Just such a good unit. And doing a good job spraying the creep here. Would have liked to see this a little bit earlier, but that's a bunch of tumors at this third location, and it's going to help extend the creep very quickly. Do see the first battle cruiser on the way, Yamato cannon also being researched, so that implies he's gonna commit to a few. Now keep in mind, Michael doesn't know for certain that it's battle cruisers. All he spotted was a starport with a tech lab. Could mean banshees, and maybe that's what he is anticipating, because normally if you're going for battle cruisers, you would hide it a little better, right? It's gonna teleport right in on top of these queens. That's not the best spot, but no transfusion there. Bit mistake there out of Michael. Definitely had enough energy on some of these queens to transfuse. And now the Hellions show up as well. But queens, pretty good. Look at that. 5 queens here. And don't forget that one that fell. Could have been 6. And now the Hellions going around. But Michael has full vision of this thanks to the creep tumor. He's going to get a massive surround on all the Hellions. That is huge. That eliminates basically any threat that the Terran player has. And so Michael feels safe enough to start up a Spire and 12 more drones. Not sure what happened there. I think Battlecruiser tried to go in for some more damage and teleported away. Yeah, no Battlecruisers have gone down just yet. Michael working on these rocks, getting his 4th base. Things are looking pretty nice for him right now. The only thing is the drone count. Not as high as it could be. Had to make a lot of lings for that defense. And Roy going for that 3rd base. Not quite saturated just yet. Now he's moving out with 2 battlecruisers and a handful of Hellbats. This is pretty scary, actually. Don't think there are enough queens, at least not all together. And now Michael morphing banelings. The last second, Yamato cannon goes off to take out 2 queens right off the bat. And this is not enough queens, so this is actually kind of dicey. The banelings do finish and they do clean up the Hellbats. But what about the air? There's not enough anti-air for Michael. All these queens gonna go down. He pulled all of his injecting queens. They all go down. I don't think he has any queens left. 3rd battlecruiser joining the fray. This 3rd base in big trouble. Looks like it is going to go down. The Spore Crawler trying to relocate, but the battlecruisers just focus their target on that, take it out right away. And they do take out that 3rd base. Queen pops out only to die. Corruptors have now hit the field, but oh no! Not spawning in the best location. Is able to save that 1st one. He's gonna need to group them up though. And now that's enough battlecruisers. I mean, enough corruptors to deal with the battlecruisers, I think. So Roy does have to warp away, and the damage has been mitigated. Now Roy has been focusing a lot of his attention on that attack. He's been floating a lot of money there. And it would have been much better for him if he was like macroing back at home, but look at all this money. But he is in an excellent spot right now. He's got 69 workers. Oh no, it's 71 now. Well, I guess that's game already. He lost. He doesn't have 69 workers. Small little attack attempt by Michael. It's a good idea there, but this floating command center was able to spot that. Doesn't really get a whole lot, just a couple of Hellbats, I think. And yeah, Michael's in a bit of trouble right now. He's trying to get his base back up It's the third, now going to be the fourth. Luckily he did have this one, which he transferred his workers to, but he is quite behind in that department. Corruptor's going to fly across the map, recognizing that there's not a lot of anti-air, so he's going to fly into the main base, make use of that caustic spray ability, and there's no anti-air from Roy. This might do a lot of damage. Now Roy, pulling his SCV, he's going to have to repair everything. But there's still no anti-air. He's trying to get up cyclones. That starport went down. These factories at risk of going down. This fusion core might go down. And these corruptors just being super annoying. Looks like the repair going to be good enough on that factory. What about this one? He does refocus his SCVs onto that one. Fusion core went down. And Michael is gonna pull back now, forcing a lot of lost mining time from these SCVs, a lot of resources going into the repairs, and of course he took out that starport and fusion core, so that's nice. That's some decent damage. Corruptor's now gonna try to do the same to this base here, but only one Corruptor has that ability available, so Michael gonna abandon... What? Maybe? Yeah, abandon this location. Cyclones show up anyways. Scan going down to spot what the Zerg player has. This kind of scan, it typically means you want to attack. That's like a, hey, what do you have? Can I take it? Kind of scan. And we do see the Terran moving out now. A scary mech force. But Michael, he has the right unit composition. Ling, Bane, Roach Ravager. I'm going to send these Corruptors to do some more harassment. They're not going to be too helpful in the fight because the threat of BCs is pretty much over. And Michael setting up a flank. It's going to be very important that he engages properly here. And when is he going to go? He needs to go soon or else this base might go down. And he's on his way, but is it too late? Yeah, the base does go down. But he should be able to get a clean up here. Nice Baneling connections. And down goes the entire mech army. For just a base, I think that was a good trade. Gonna have to remake that soon. There we go. And at the same time, the Corruptors did take out that base. Lots of spare command centers from Roy. This is crazy. Look at how many command centers he has. This one just floating on over here. Two more for backup here. Might turn those into planetaries. Another two here. Another one here. Man, this guy is crazy. Another one in the main? Why though? He never sent these workers back to work. Corruptors making use of that caustic spray ability once again. Might take out this command center. Nicely done. Gonna have to back out once the cyclones show up. At the same time, another attack going on the left side. Michael really stretching this Terran player very thin. Gonna get a bunch of SCVs there. Gonna force the lift off. And might go for the fight here while everything is not sieged. Does need to back off now. And dropping some biles to cover his retreat. He's going to lose a few more Ravagers there. But pretty nice move there. However, Roy has command centers for days. He just lands another one here. Lands that one back down. He's got two more here. Still has that one in the main. Not sure why that didn't turn into anything. Michael going for the hive now, getting a greater spire. He's getting all his upgrades. 3/3 melee and carapace. And +1 missiles. Gonna try to get this new base. And his main ground army. Gonna crash into some of this mech here just to cover the Corruptors. They do take out that base there. I'm gonna back away once more. Michael has caught up in the drones. Up to 72 now. Not the best number still. Wouldn't mind seeing another 10, 15, even 20 more. But He's doing a lot better than he was 5 minutes ago. And Roy, despite the past few minutes, the beating he's been taking, he is in an okay spot still. He's got plenty of bases. Trying to take more even. And he really needs to morph these into something more useful. Not sure why he has just random command centers lying around. At this point, like, you gotta morph that into a planetary, drop some missile turrets to defend it. But he's not doing that. Especially considering how well Michael's been doing with the harassment. Now he has Brood Lords here, and that is a very scary sight to behold if you are a Terran player playing mech and you don't have Thors. And this ground army just covering the Brood Lords. See how he pulls back, let the Brood Lords do the damage, and when the Cyclones try to attack the Brood Lords, then you use the ground army to defend. These Brood Lords able to push away the rest of the mech, and Michael gonna be going for an attack of his own now. He has established this 5th base. Gonna deny these 2 bases here. No liftoff there. Big mistake from Roy. And now Michael setting his sights up here again. That would have been, that could have been a planetary. Probably wouldn't have survived that attack, but would have been helpful. And now Michael looking for a killing blow here. And what does Roy have? He's got some Thors showing up. That might be enough, but I don't know. That's a lot of ground from Michael as well. And he's gonna go in now. Lings, Banes, Roaches, Ravagers, Biles dropping on everything. Banelings crashing into Thors and tanks. He doesn't care. And GG's gonna get called. Michael with an excellent game. Gonna snatch the victory there against RoiDeMars.